Okay, let's jump straight into this explainer. A recent Sky News panel claims Australian politics is literally fracturing. Their main point? Everyday working-class Aussies feel totally abandoned by the Albanese government right now.
The panel kicks off with this wild number: $200,000 supposedly spent by MPs just promoting the budget.
The commentators were super frustrated, noting this PR spending absolutely crushes the median income. Not a good look. So, according to the broadcast, this budget is delivering serious pain instead of actual relief for these folks. Then, the conversation takes a huge pivot. They dive straight into the messy world of housing policy. They point out what looks like a crazy paradox in Minister Claire O'Neill's stated housing goals.
Wanting prices to neither drop nor rise? The panel calls that an impossible tightrope to walk.
Some panelists even claim the Prime Minister is pushing for a forced wealth transfer. Bold claim, right?
But ironically, they say young people trading crypto, the supposed winners here, actually hate these economic moves too.
So, where are all these frustrated voters shifting their support? Well, get ready for a surprise.
The broadcast shows street interviews where people are surprisingly comfortable voting for Pauline Hanson's One Nation.
The panel blames a cocktail of a bad budget, unchecked immigration, and real security fears for this shift.
Basically, they're suggesting the old social stigma around supporting these alternative parties is completely evaporating.
Now here's a totally unexpected perspective on immigration, brought up by the migrant panelists themselves.
They argue a lot of immigrants just want to preserve the exact Aussie culture they moved here for.
One panelist argues Sydney has basically lost its charm due to a deliberate shift nobody ever voted for.
And get this, they say recent migrants feel the brunt of this: crowded roads and overwhelmed schools.
So the panel concludes One Nation is becoming a real lightning rod for these shared cross-demographic frustrations.
Which leaves us with a massive question. Will all this frustration completely flip Australian politics next election?